Hi. I was just looking at this new shooting that happened in Mesa, Arizona today, and it just drew my attention, I guess, because I lived there for about a year. Um, but anyway, so just check this out here. So this guy, he killed one person, injured five, whatever. Let's see here. Here's the suspect then, and he's a uh, white supremacist or whatever. So he has the 88 tattooed on his eye because 88 stands for Heil Hitler. That's what they even say in this article. And I mean, this is what I've been talking about. Like, people don't think that they code things, but they do. I mean, 88 Heil Hitler, whatever. So that's why else would he have an 88 on his eye, you know? Anyway, you scroll on here even farther. I mean, look at these pictures here. Look at this building. What is that? 88 on this building. So he has an 88 on his eye. There's an 88 on one of the buildings in the picture. If you add his name up, Ryan E. Giroux, A is 1, B is 2, simple whatever, simple gematria, it comes to 157. 157 is the 37th prime number. So we got 88s, and then his name adds up to, right here at least, adds up to 30, or the 37th prime number. But you scroll down a little more again, and it talks a little more about it. Giroux served prison terms totaling more than 8 years for burglary, theft, attempted aggravated assault. So, okay, it was more than 8 years. So whatever, they write that in there. 8 years. He was first incarcerated in 1994, which is the mirror of 49, and it's all about Valentine's Day. Even look up here even. Like, I mean, I know this will change. What are the odds when I look at it? It's got Michael Jordan's numbers, except for 23. 45 shares, 12 comments. What are the odds of that? That I click on it. I've been talking about that for how long now? And the odds of that, me coming here and there's 45 shares and 12 comments. It's also on the day that Michael Jordan said that he was coming out of retirement to wear number 45. Right here, on March 18th, 1995, Jordan announced his return to the NBA through a 2-word press release, "I'm back." And then he wore number 45. And then that video, I mean, what are the odds? It has 45 shares. And I talked about how he wore number 12 on Valentine's Day for one game. March 18th also happens to be the 77th day of the year, with 288 remaining. It's also 32 days away from Valentine's Day, and Michael Jordan came back. So Michael Jordan announced his coming out of retirement on this day as well, which is 32 days away. So we had, on this thing here, we got 45 shares, 12 comments, 32 days after Michael Jordan comes back. And Michael Jordan was always 23, the mirror of 32, and he wore 45 for 22 games, and on the 23rd game back, he switched back to number 23. And even in my last video, I talked about Jacques de Molay, the 23rd last Grand Master of the Knights Templar. He died on this day, March 18th. So 23. You even have MJ in his initials. I mean, really. And today is, or the day that it happened, I guess it's Thursday now. It's 1:11 in the morning. But Thursday, or Wednesday, is actually like Woden's Day, right? I've talked about this a long time ago, but just throwing it in there because it's an 88 reference. It's the day of Woden, ultimately day of Mercury. And of course, Mercury has an orbital period of 88 Earth days. Also pretty interesting that so Michael Jordan announced his retirement, or coming back from retirement, on the 18th, and the next day The Chicago Bulls played the Indiana Pacers. So his first game back out of retirement, the Bulls played the Indiana Pacers, and they lost here. And seriously, the Bulls played the Pacers tonight. So Jordan's announces he comes out of retirement. They play the Pacers on his first game back, and then the 20-year anniversary of it, the Bulls play the Pacers. I mean, what are the odds of that? And last thing I'll talk about with this is the killer or whatever, the Giroux guy. He was a member of Hammerskin Nation, a notoriously violent, racist skinhead group. And here's where it talks about his left temple also features the number 88, which is neo-Nazi code for Heil Hitler, because H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So, I mean, they literally do this. Like, they code stuff in the news all the time. And they use this, and I've been showing people it, and people just don't want to believe it. But, I mean, they even tell you right in here that the neo-Nazis even do it. But anyway, moral of the story, Hammerskin Nation. The Hammerskins, also known as Hammerskin Nation, are a white supremacist group formed in 1988. I mean, okay, what are the odds? 1988, the guy has the 88 on his eye. There's the 88 on the building. I mean, come on. Even funnier to me is that the guy, the Giroux guy, they found him wearing a hazmat suit, right? So instantly, don't you think of Ebola? And the Hammerskins were formed in 1988 in Dallas, Texas. And remember Ted here, Thomas Eric Duncan? He went to Dallas to be treated. I don't know. This is pretty funny, I guess. Pretty ridiculous that they formed in 88 in Dallas, and then this guy is literally wearing a hazmat suit when they find him. And even the logo for the Hammerskins group is the X. And I've talked about X is time, 88 is time. It's all about time. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll post more if I find more stuff to talk about it. But just wanted to point that out. Whether it's real or not, I mean, if it's fake, it's fake. But if it's real, they're totally either manipulating numbers or they somehow did it to make all these numbers fit somehow. So it's just some crazy stuff. But anyway, have a great night. Wow. I was just looking at the map here too. So literally all this happened right here. And I used to live on Country Club and Southern, but it's actually South Vineyard. So here's the interstate or whatever. I literally lived right here, and there was some days we actually drove to school on this road, I believe. But I mean, it's just crazy. So here, and then it's only about 10 minutes away from where I lived. And I remember right before I moved back, Obama was there. He was actually so the shooting was here in between Alma School and Dobson. And this is the community college. I'm assuming they were closing or whatever in the article. And the Dobson High School was where Obama was, which is literally somewhere in this area. I don't see it on here, but I think it's right here, Baseline and Dobson. But anyway, he's the baseline killer and all that, whatever. There's a Walmart over here. But just found this interesting because, I mean, it's just pretty weird, I guess, that it even drew my attention. And then literally it was like really close to where I lived. And Obama was there in 2009. And he was actually there. This article is from February 17th. But Obama was there the next day, which also was a Wednesday, but it happened to be February 18th, which is the 49th day of the year. And 49 is 227 is Valentine's on the Julian calendar. 227 is the 49th prime number. I've talked about that with Michael Jordan and whatnot. It even has like a 22 reference in here. The rest of the 2,200 student school will watch over the closed circuit or whatever. Just, who knows? Found that pretty interesting, um, considering Obama was like right in this same area the same time I lived there on the 49th day of the year. And then this shooting happens, and I was so close to it. But I guess it doesn't really mean that much. It's just kind of weird to me. But anyway, once again, have a great night. That's all I wanted to say. And like I said, I'll make more if I find more. So, bye.